House Committee on Public Accounts Chairperson and Justice Committee Member, Congressman Terry Redon. Sir, magandang hapon and thank you for joining us.
Hi,
Magandang
Congressman.
hapon. Maraming salamat po sa pag-imbita.
Yes, sir. Sir, sento muna ako doon sa impeachment complaint against President Bongbong Marcos. I understand kahapon pinagbotohan na ng Justice Committee. Pero di ba isasalang pa siya sa plenary for a plenary vote?
The voting is ongoing now as we speak.
Okay.
So, naka-roll call na po for voting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it hindi siya viva voce? It's one by one.
It's nominal voting, no? So,
Nominal.
the roll is being called as we speak. So, we'll get the result in a few minutes po siguro.
How's it looking? Would you be able to judge already?
I don't know, but I think all of the major parties had supported dismissal. They had made a manifestation. So, I think they won't be able to get a one-third vote, no,
To
of all
overturn.
members to overturn, the approval of the committee report.
Okay. Okay.
Kumusta naman po, Congressman, yung final na yung third impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Duterte? Kumusta po yun ngayon?
Inakta sa
Na-transmit
speaker.
na daw sa Speaker's office.
Opo, na-transmit na po sa Speaker's Office. So, ang expectation po natin, maisasama din po sila, ito pong third impeachment complaint, doon po sa mga mailalatag po sa order of business within the next 10 session days. No? So, we are on our second session day from yesterday. So, I think we have until around the first week of March para doon sa 10th day po ng actual referral to the House plenary ng mga impeachment complaints po na ito.
Justice.
Are you,
The House plenary?
Opo. Kailangan mo kasi mailagay
Yung kay
sa order
Sara.
of business ng House plenary. Yan.
Yeah.
Opo, ito pong kay VP Sara and then to be referred to the House Committee on Justice. So, the 10th day would fall around the first week of March. So, yun po inaantay po ng plenaryo.
but are you hearing any word of a fourth impeachment complaint or hanggang dyan na lang sa tatlo?
No, I don't know. No? Pero like what I stated previously, all the complaints naman po can proceed simultaneously with the one-third majority endorsement of an express route to the Senate. So all of these things can happen for as long as there is no direct referral yet to the House Committee on Justice.
How likely, sir, is that to happen? That second route, that direct one-third vote. How?
Yes.
If you look at the numbers, at least from your perspective, how likely is that?
Well, I think depende na ho talaga doon sa appetite ng mga miyembro, no? On whether they want to do the express route like what they had previously done before or they would want to undertake yung House Committee on Justice route. No? So, ngayon naman, wala pa naman ho kaming nakikitang movement, no, na nagpapapirma for an express route transmittal. Pero again, that is on the table, is what I wanted to say. Ibig sabihin, just because you have three impeachment complaints doesn't preclude resorting to the express route. One-third of House members actually sign draft articles of impeachment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I'm asking that, sir, kasi basically, these are basically the same, more, except for the Madriaga issue, these are basically the same issues from the previous impeachment complaints that were junked by the Supreme Court. So, given that fact, I'm wondering lang, what the temper do you think of the House is as far as that is concerned?
Well, that's correct. No, most of the charges are the same except for the Madriaga affidavit. But of course, you have an entirely different set of House members, no? So parang may mga bagong one-third of all House members na mga first-termers. So they will have to look at the evidence and the allegation once again. So however they will look at it, whether through the express route or through the House Committee on Justice, we will see in the next 10 session days. No? Actually, 9 session days na lang from today.
Saka yung Supreme Court ruling, Ed, in-emphasize naman nila, it's not on the merits. Di ba?
Yeah, not the merits.
Kahit medyo pareho yan.
It's on the
Pero tanong ko,
timelines.
Congressman, do you need to consolidate? Meron bang ganon? Na tatlong complaint yan, i-consolidate pa ba yan?
Wala pa naman, no? Well, in the previous Marcos complaint, no, we didn't consolidate
Yes.
naman po. So it was discussed separately, yung pong two complaints. No? So it was dismissed also separately. So we had separate votes for it.
Yes.
Pero dito po sa committee report, pinagsama na lang ho sila. So there's just one committee report reporting that the complaints had in fact been dismissed.
Pero sir, I think what I'm trying to ask is,
Yeah.
if it does move forward, yung impeachment complaints against
Tama.
VP Sara, if there is a finding of sufficiency on form and substance, what happens ba? Does the Justice Committee
Kaya nga.
consolidate the three or more into one, or
Kasi
hiwa-hiwalay na
kay
isa?
President Marcos, hiniwalay, di ba? Hindi siya kinonsolidate.
Pero kasi nireject naman sila eh. So, di ba? It's really moot eh.
No, so I think once we reach that point, no, baka it's a bit premature to even discuss it at this point kasi we wanted to do the step by step, no, the form, substance, and if we find a finding of substance there, doon po sa asking the respondent to answer, and then doon kami magde-decide kung i-consolidate pa namin yung pong mga complaints po na ito.
Ami,
Pero
breaking
just
story
in
lang,
case,
Ami.
Congressman,
Ami, may breaking story.
Ayan na,
The
ayan,
plenary
okay.
has adopted the resolution of the Justice Committee dismissing the
Yes.
complaint against President Bongbong Marcos, the impeachment complaint against President Bongbong Marcos. I don't think lang we have the numbers yet, pero mukhang ina nga, inadopt na ang resolution ng Justice Committee to
Yes.
dismiss.
although it's not
Yeah, so,
surprising. Are you surprised, Congressman?
Hindi naman ho. I think the president continues to hold a supermajority in Congress in terms of voting, no? But secondly, I think in terms of yung discussions naman po on form and substance, that has been exhaustively discussed, no? Na talagang it would not actually get majority support.
Sir, pero as far as yung VP impeachment complaints are concerned, without going into the timelines and the procedurals, how do you view Congress's temper, the temper of the members of Congress now, both the old and the new? Do you think there's a chance that you can get a 1/3 vote there, or kasi the last time the last year's impeachment complaint 200 plus ang bumoto
Yes.
for the impeachment.
So that's more than 2/3 of Congress. Almost 3/4
Yeah,
of
2/3.
Congress. But, pero ang totoo naman, like what we had undertaken po in the House Committee proceedings, Committee on Justice proceedings, it will be based on facts and the evidence and the conscience of each House member. No? So we will leave it to them, actually. Pero tingin ko naman, kung hindi naman masyado nagbago, yung pong mga ebidensya noong nakaraang taon at yung taon pong ito, tingin ko hindi dapat masyado magbago rin yung mga pagtingin ng pong mga miyembro po ng Kongreso.
Kung sakasakala hindi nag-consolidate, pwede nyo namang i-transmit through the second mode directly, no, to the Senate, kahit isa dun sa tatlong complaint.
Pagka may express mode, no, that will require an entirely
Yes.
separate complaint po. Oo. So, pwede nyo lang pagsamasamahin ho lahat ng mga binanggit ho in the first 3 complaints, no? And
Yes.
there will be an entirely new draft articles of impeachment, which would need to be signed by 1/3 of all House members and deliberated upon and approved by plenary.
Sir, we have the vote already. 284 congressmen voted
Wow.
in favor of the committee report junking the impeachment
Yeah.
complaint against
Ang taas na, no?
the president for lack of form and substance. 8 ang against the Justice Committee report and 4 ang abstentions. 284 ang affirmative.
Mataas yun. Actually, mas mataas po yun dun sa boto to transmit the Duterte impeachment complaint last year. So,
Yeah.
I think it's a combination of multi-party support and siyempre, yung talagang pinagsama yung exhaustive discussions on the matter.
Parang last year, 215 lang ata eh. Yung, well, may dumagdag nga lang, may mga humabol. Pero initially, 215 lamang yung pumirma doon sa fast track impeachment.
Tama po. So yan, I think malaking ho yan talaga. I think it's a testament of the President's support in
Overwhelming,
Congress.
ano? Yun ang tatanong ko sana, that it's indicative nga, no, of the support that the President continues to enjoy sa super majority niya sa House. Tama po ba yung perception na yan?
Sir,
Okay, tama.
yes, sir. Good.
Tama po yun. Pero syempre, ibang bagay yung Duterte impeachment complaint. No? So, maraming,
Yes.
hindi lang yan.
Ah.
Obviously, impeachment is it's a legal, it's a constitutional, but it's also a political
Yes.
process. No? So, kumbaga, we will see as soon as we get to that point kung magbabago rin ho ba yung mga numero nito pong ano. So, it's basically reflective of, syempre, nag-iisip din naman ho yung mga kongresista doon sa mga pinagbobotohan po nilang mga panukalan.
Well, apart from the Duterte issue, merong mga nagsasabi na may impact din daw yung ongoing investigation into the budget and flood control scandal. Tama po ba yun? Meron bang impact yun? Dito sa botohan kay Vice President, Vice President, impeachment.
Tingin ko wala naman, no? Tumatakbo naman ho yung mga investigasyon irrespective of yung pong mga pananaw at paninindigan no, sa impeachment. So, sa totoo lang, kapag talaga kung nakatali halimbawa sila sa isang skandalo sa flood control corruption, wala naman tayong magagawa. Kung talaga kung makakasuhan sila o hindi, kung nandyan po yung ebidensya. So, it's difficult to conflate it with yung mga votes no, for any of the impeachment processes that we have.
Sir,
Okay.
kasi we're not lawyers but can I just get a layman's answer to this question? Sige, so you already have 3 impeachment complaints sa Speaker's Office against VP Sara Duterte. In the event na gustong in the event na may 1/3 of congressmen who want to file a new complaint through the fast track method or the second method in the Constitution, that's a separate complaint, diba?
Tama po, tama.
Until when can they do that? Kasi for example, if the three impeachment complaints are already referred to the Justice Committee, pwede pa ba mag fourth complaint with the second method or already?
Wala na.
Di na.
Barred na po yun. Kasi yung pong
Initiated
po,
na.
initiated na po yung impeachment proceedings. No? So, the 1-year bar will arise na po pagka nagkaroon na ng referral to the House Committee on Justice.
So if
Hindi na
anybody...
pwede. Barred na yung express route pagka meron na pong transmittal to the House Committee on Justice. Pero for as long as wala pong transmittal, that remains on the table.
Okay, para klaro. So kung may gustong humabol, whether it's the second fast track route or the first original route, you have to do it bago ma-refer ang alinman sa tatlo doon sa Justice Committee.
Okay, tsaka before yung lapsing po ng 10 session
In the 10 session
as
days.
defined by the Supreme
Opo.
Court. So, ibig sabihin, for example, today, it's a Tuesday, we just have 9 session days left. So, may TikTok ho, may time. Time-bound ho talaga lahat ng actions, whether it's the express route or ito pong referral po the House Committee on Justice.
So those two elements, yung 10 session days at yung referral to the Justice Committee. Kung malagpasan mo ang alinman sa dalawang yon, hindi ka na pwedeng maghabol whether it's the first or the second route.
Hindi kasi halimbawa, pagka naglapse ho yung 10 session days nang walang referral, ang tawag ko ng Supreme Court doon, deemed initiated.
Yeah, because
yung
it was
proceeding. So,
dismissed.
The 1-year bar will rise pagka ho ganun.
So etong kay President Marcos, kailan yung one-year bar niya exactly nagumpisa?
January 26 po. It was the day of the referral to the House Committee on Justice. Opo.
Okay.
So, it will, the opening will be on the 27th of Jan next year, 2027.
Ayan. One year siyang
At least that's clear, sir. Pero sir, may other questions is yung consolidation, can the Justice Committee consolidate the 3 into one new complaint without violating the bar? Or how does that work?
Oo nga. Paano yung computation nun?
Ano naman, irrelevant na ho yung consolidation. Basta 1-year bar will always be dependent on the date of referral.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, ibig sabihin, yung consolidation, that can actually happen after na po yung a determination of sufficiency in substance.
Okay. So, pwedeng yung committee, pwedeng balangkasin ang tatlo into a new one.
Pwede yun, after sufficiency in substance.
Without violating the one-year bar.
Basta irrelevant yung consolidation question doon sa one-year bar. So, ang importante lang sa one-year bar, yung 10 session days at yung pong kailan nag-refer po to the House Committee on Justice.
Yes, sir. Well, I get you,
Yan,
sir. I was wondering lang kasi if you consolidate kasi, isn't that an entirely new? Hindi naman. A new complaint?
Baka, yan yung tinatanong.
Baka
Kasi
may
bagay
hindi naman,
kasi
issue na naman yan
nasa ano na tayo
Mga
yan eh.
abogado.
Nasa within the process na ho of the impeachment proceeding na ho yun eh. So, parang embrace na ho siya nung one impeachment proceedings. Kung whatever you do, for as long as it is a one impeachment proceeding for an entire year, yan na po yun.
Okay.
Okay. Sige.
So,
Hindi
medyo
ka
malinaw
na
na.
technical. Baka ma-technical na naman
Eh
yan.
kasi na-technical the last time eh. So might as well get down to
Oo
the
nga.
to the nuts and bolts of the technicalities eh.
Oo.
Hindi,
So
to be
mukhang
clear,
congressman, you can work with the Supreme Court ruling naman, ano?
Yeah. No problem ho. No problem. Actually,
Oo.
whether naman ho, we consolidate or we do it separately, doesn't really matter to the
Yeah.
Committee on Justice ho eh. Kasi sa dulo naman, it will have a singular committee report which will be approved or disapproved by plenary. So that will also determine whether it will proceed to the Senate to trial. No? So by that time, siguro we'll talk again kung ano yung abutin po niyan.
Ha.
And the committee report is the basis for the articles of impeachment, di ba? Once it's approved.
Tama po. So for example, itong sa Marcos impeachment complaint, pag nakakuha ho yung pong mga House members po na ayaw sa committee report na yan, that will have to go back to the House Committee on Justice and we have to do a draft articles of impeachment
Yeah.
and it will proceed to trial.
Okay.
Okay. Ano pa?
Okay.
Cambio
Okay
naman
na.
tayo bang issue?
Sige,
Sir.
iba na.
Yung anti-dynasty bill.
Oo nga eh. Sabi ni President Marcos sa LEDAC eh. Sabi nila, mukhang gusto daw niyang mapasa before, I think,
Before,
State of the
before
Nation
adjourn.
address, ano? Oo, may pag-asa ba yun? Yung anti-dynasty, medyo matindi. Yung ibang mga legislative priorities niya, mukhang okay naman, pero yun lang ang medyo contentious, ano? Are you that optimistic as well, Congressman?
Well, ngayong araw, nag-hearing po yung Committee on Suffrage. So, sure, tuloy-tuloy po yung proceedings on political dynasty. Ang debate naman ho talaga dyan yung details na ho on what constitutes a
Definition.
dynasty, who are prohibited candidates, no? Pagka ho may
Yes.
ano ba yan, within the fourth degree ba yan or within the second degree? So,
Oo.
I think ultimately that will be the debate at the level of the committee and at the level of plenary. Pero on the question as to whether will we have a anti-political dynasty law within the year, I think that is the commitment of the president and that is the commitment of the LEDAC.
So you're confident that we will have an anti-dynasty law. In lang, the details or the devil in the details, we
na
still
nga.
have to see.
So
Kasi wala kami, at this point, Congressman, matagal nang pinag-uusapan eh. At this point, wala kami makitang parang nabubuong consensus anywhere kung ano talaga ang kalalabasan ng bill na yun.
Ano talaga yan? The fight will be in the committee. So, ang question lang naman ho dyan, ilan ba yung gustong matira sa dinastiya? So, for example, if you have 10
Yeah.
in a dynasty, katanggap-tanggap pa halimbawa na ang matitira doon ay 7 lang. Hindi ba? O dapat mga lahati man lang sila. Yung mga ganun, I think yan ho yung mga pinagdedebatihan at the level of the committee and ultimately at the level of plenary.
Tsaka sir, hindi lang yung definition, but as well yung
Succession.
scope or scale eh. For example, pag magkakaiba bang jurisdiction, papayagan, pag ibang probinsya, papayagan sila, or isa lang national, isa lang local. May ganung usapin din eh. Hindi lang yung pang ilang degree of consanguinity and affinity, but also kung hanggang anong level ng national or local governance
Government.
papayagan. Di ba? Kasi sa local governments lang, ang dami mong level eh. So may mga paghihimay-himay.
Regional, provincial, hanggang barangay.
Municipal, pagkonsehal.
Ang mangyari ho talaga dyan, ang debate dyan, provision per provision. Kung alin ho yung tatagpasin, ano yung idadagdag, ano mo yan, hindi yan ganun simple na usapin. No? Tama yung binabanggit po ninyo. Kasi for example, in the House version, parang lugi yung mga national officers. Kasi halimbawa doon, parang pagka magkapatid kayo,
Hindi pwede.
isang tao na lang. Oo, isang tao na lang pwedeng makaupo ron, no? Yung mga ganun ng mga versions, no? So, ultimately, the committee will decide and very important po yung participation ng publiko. Kasi alam niyo naman, marami na talagang dinastiya sa Kongreso at Senado. So, yung pong magtitilt ng balance that we will have a better anti-political dynasty law would be the participation of the public in the debate.
Okay.
Rugi? Ami? Yan pa?
Okay na.
Okay. Okay, we'd like to say thank you to Bicol Saro Party List Congressman Terry Ridon. Sir, thank you po for joining us this afternoon and magandang hapon po.
Thank you,
Salamat.
Congressman.
Magandang hapon.